Gloria, people who have been making the accusations against Bill Cosby have obviously been frustrated by the fact that there have never been criminal charges filed against him. You explained why. Maybe you are also someone who's been frustrated by that fact. Because of that, is there a feeling on with you right now that this is about time?
Well, actually, I'm never frustrated by anything because I believe in action. Frustration is kind of a waste of time as far as I'm concerned, a waste of my energy. But having said that, I know this is a very, very high-profile case. At this point, probably it is going to be the highest-profile criminal case in this country, at least involving a celebrity. And so, you know, I'm glad that this day has come, and that in a court of law, this matter will be decided. You know, Mr. Cosby's attorneys at some point seem to have indicated, well, but he's never been charged with a crime. Okay, now he is charged with a crime. Now he will have his day in court on this. And then we'll see what happens. I can't predict. But obviously, there would not be a day in court in a criminal case unless these charges were filed. And that's what's happened. The former district attorney, Bruce Castor, did not file way back in 2005 and has made some statements about why he didn't file. And he is now a defendant in a defamation case brought by Andre Constant for some of what he said. And therefore, I'm not going to repeat what he said. But now, you know, you've heard the expression, there's a new sheriff in town. Well, there's a new district attorney that's just been elected in Montgomery County. And he ran against Bruce Castor in this recent election. And this new district attorney has been elected. And so that's Kevin R. Steele, who you saw this morning in a news conference.
Gloria, there are some reports saying that considering his age, that he would consider taking a plea deal. And what are your a plea bargain with the DA? What are your thoughts on that, just to avoid trial?
Yeah, I have no idea whether a plea will be offered, and if it is offered, whether he would accept a plea. I don't know whether his age would factor into it as far as Mr. Cosby is concerned. I think of him as a young man, actually, because he's only 4 years older than I am.
In your dealings with him, Gloria, did you get the idea that he was above, that he really felt he was above the law? I'm Bill Cosby, I can do whatever I want, no one can touch me.
I'm sorry, but I'm not able to comment on that, because the only direct contact I've had, or the only time I've even met Mr. Cosby was at his deposition, so I cannot comment on his demeanor or anything else about it at that deposition.
Is that hearing going to be open, Gloria, when you ask?
These alleged victims, law enforcement is aware that I represent the alleged victims, whom I represent. All of their statements are on my webpage, GloriaAllred.com, so that's all open to the public, including law enforcement. Law enforcement knows how to contact me. It's not necessary for my clients to contact law enforcement directly, since law enforcement knows how to contact them, and that would be through me.
Do you think Bill Cosby's in big trouble, Gloria?
You know, anyone who's charged with a felony has to take it seriously. And it's not. Well, obviously, a judicial officer thought it was appropriate. Apparently, Mr. Cosby would have the means to post bail. Is Mr. Cosby a flight risk? I would be surprised if he were a flight risk. I wouldn't argue that he is. So I don't know what the standards are in Pennsylvania, since I'm not licensed to practice law in Pennsylvania, except I am admitted in that one case in Pennsylvania involving Mr. Cosby.
He made bail.
He made bail?
He made bail.
Okay, he made bail, that's not a surprise. And, so, that's not a surprise to me. I would expect him to make bail. If it's true that he has net assets of $400 million, it's not a surprise that he could go to bail immediately of $1 million. And,
Boy,
he probably had a heads up before the news conference that he would, be facing this charge. It's just my guess.
Roy, you've been